It started like any normal Saturday. I was standing on the porch, coffee in one hand, slippers on, arguing with Lena about whether we had enough charcoal for the weekend barbecue. Then everything stopped. Across the lawn, an HOA officer pulled out a taser and fired it. At my wife, yes. My actual, breathing, very dangerous wife. They didn't know she was ex-Special Forces. They didn't know her old unit was already watching, positioned in shadows and rooftops, red laser sights quietly trained on the chest of that taser, happy wannabe cop. Lena had seen it coming. She always sees it coming. She let it play out, just to see how far they go. Me, I flinched. Hard. 1 second, we were arguing about lighter fluid. The next, she was lying motionless in the driveway. A guy in a fake sheriff vest was yelling into a walkie-talkie like he was leading a raid in a war zone. "Welcome to Greenbrier Estates. We moved in 6 months ago." The flyer promised peace, community, and family values. What we got was a Stepford neighborhood under siege by a militant HOA with delusions of grandeur. Every house looked the same. Lawns trimmed like buzz cuts. HOA rulebook thicker than Lena's old deployment manual. But Lena didn't flinch. She laughed, said it was cute, until it wasn't. It started small. Her military Jeep, matte black, loud and unapologetically her, was parked with one tire barely brushing the edge of the grass. Next morning, a violation notice that looked like it came from NORAD. I laughed. She didn't. She scanned it and calmly filed it in a folder she labeled Greenbrier Absurdities. Then came Karenette. Yes, that's her actual name. HOA president. Clipboard queen, pastel dictator, said Lena, gave off masculine intimidation energy. Lena just smiled, said cool story, and went back to tuning her Jeep suspension. That got us weekly inspections. Then came the real madness. The Greenbrier Civil Enforcement Division. 5 guys. Mall cop energy. Tactical cosplay. Camo pants, black polos, fake badges that read Code Enforcer. They carried flashlights like batons. One practiced drills in the cul-de-sac like he was auditioning for SWAT. Lena watched quietly, asked soft questions, ran cables through the attic. "What are you doing?" I asked. She just said, "Watching." "They're not ready yet." That's Lena. If she's watching, you let her watch. Cameras on stop signs, fines for sidewalk chalk. An old woman was cited because her garden gnome was giving the middle finger. Then one of them peeked through our window. Lena didn't scream. She leaned against the frame and asked, "Want to see if that pepper spray works on someone who's been tear gassed before breakfast?" He left fast. 4th of July arrived. We threw a barbecue. Lena parked the Jeep right under the HOA sign on purpose. The civil enforcement crew showed up in tactical gear, recording like it was a drug bust. One pulled a taser. Lena didn't even blink. He fired. She dropped. And then red laser dots lit up their bodies like Christmas lights. Her team had them surrounded. Lena opened one eye. I always wondered what it'd feel like to be tased by an amateur. This was her war now. She didn't fight back with violence. She fought back with data. She documented everything. Citations, harassment, privacy violations. They renamed their group Neighborhood Stabilization Task Force. Lena just added the new rules to her binder, now tabbed and color-coded. And then she started getting videos from neighbors. They were fed up too. Random inspections, fines for aggressive yard signs, measuring lawn height with rulers. She built a quiet war room. Legally installed cameras, logged timestamps. Her team helped. No weapons, just vigilance. When they fined kids for drawing rainbows in chalk, the neighborhood snapped. At the next HOA meeting, parents shouted. Lena said nothing, just flipped open her binder. Then, we got another citation, presence of warlike aesthetic. Lena looked at me and said, "It's time." That night, another cookout. Lena parked the Jeep under the sign again, flag in the windshield. The enforcers came. Same guy, same taser, same mistake. He fired. She dropped. But this time, she got back up immediately. Her team stepped out, calm, focused, watching. Lena pulled the taser wires from her vest. "You really need to calibrate that better," she said. Then a man stepped forward, Black suit, badge, Agent Walker, DOJ Office of Civil Enforcement. We've been monitoring Greenbrier since February, he said. Today confirmed enough to proceed. The taser cop was arrested on the spot. Another tried to argue. Walker reminded him that impersonating law enforcement is a felony. And then, Karenette arrived. Sweater and all, Walker didn't even blink. Your HOA charter expired 16 months ago. You've collected over $100,000 in illegal fines. That's not private, that's federal. She went pale. Lena handed over her binder. Emails, documents, proof of fraud. You're under investigation for fraud, harassment, and potential RICO violations, Walker said. Karenette was led away. Lena wasn't just my wife. She was a quiet storm, a calm strategist, the patient, methodical end of tyranny. When push came to tase her, she didn't push back. She dismantled the entire system. Moral of the story? Power abused will always collapse. Strength doesn't scream, it watches, waits, and acts with purpose. And leadership? It's built on respect, not fear.